What's going on, everybody? This is Brian Matthews. I am your host of Psychologics, and I'm coming up. I guess this is another one of my little pop-up podcasts, and I've already talked about this subject, so this is going to be the last time I talk about this subject because it's going to be more than one person or analyst or broadcast or podcast journalist that's going to speak about it and give their opinion. So I guess I'm just jumping on board. But I thought it would be great to give the Breakfast Club their own Donkey of the Day. Now, why would I want to give the Breakfast Club their own Donkey of the Day? Well, the simple fact of the matter is they came out talking about Colin Kaepernick's workout, and they talked about in the manner that he was not grateful and taking the opportunity and doing it at the Falcons venue. He spit in their face. He hurt himself. And Charlamagne went so far to say that he doesn't care if the man ever works in the NFL. If something were to happen to either one of you three to where that you couldn't or they wouldn't let you do what you do for a living, and then people like me say, well, hey, we understand your perspective. We even understand your platform, but we don't care if you ever work again. It's the same principle. This is the way you feed your family. This is the way you eat. This is the profession you chose. Now, regardless if Colin had baseball opportunities, basketball opportunities, which he did, he was actually scouted, and bottom line is, he could have played for the Chicago Cubs. He could have. So it's not that he's not an athlete. It's just he preferred to play football. That was his love. So to sit there and make a statement that you don't care if he ever works in the NFL again because he doesn't trust him. You know what? There's a lot of people I don't trust. Okay, I was in the Army for 24 years. Did I trust everything that the President of the United States and the government that we support and defend, that trust him? No, I surely did not trust him. But one, the sign of contract says I won't speak about it. And two, well, it was my freaking job and I showed up every freaking day. So it's not whether you trust your boss or not, okay, because sometimes your boss may have ulterior motives, i.e. President Trump. But the fact that you want to sit there and speak like, oh, yeah, we're with it. If he were to say, let's go do something positive for the black folks, I'm down. But because of the way or the manner that he addressed the situation, man, he just took control of the narrative. He just took control because there were no guarantees. I don't care what anyone says, what insiders may have said, and the fact that they said if he would have showed up, he was guaranteed to go on one team. I don't believe that because it wasn't written. And the information or the documentation that was presented to him was so convoluted with some BS to save the NFL from any future court cases of collusion. It's ridiculous. I'm not a lawyer. I'm sure you guys aren't a lawyer. Maybe you had a lawyer look at the contract before you opened your mouth and started speaking about what Colin did. I'm pretty sure he paid out of pocket for everything that happened that weekend. You know what? Hey, he's probably done more for black people than against or to harm black people because, hey, people are still getting killed in their homes. People like me are still afraid to go in the street because if I make a right turn, I should have been a left, and I get pulled over and get shot with a warning shot by the San Antonio Police Department. Whoa, that's still a possibility. But guess what? The whole point of the matter of the whole thing is, that didn't make any sense. The point, here's the bottom line. There we go. We've hit it. Here's the bottom line. It's still in the conversation, and that is what matters. So with that being said, Breakfast Club, I'm giving you your own Donkey of the Day.
Iheart.
This is Brian Matthews. I just gave the Breakfast Club the Donkey of the Day, and I'm out.